That joint is so dope right there. Yes. What is good, my people? Welcome back to Computer Music Academy's weekly homework podcast. I am your host, Tasherre Risay. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Welcome to week 181 of the weekly homework assignment / podcast. Shout out to my man, the professor, Mr. Wallace, for that intro. Using that for a few more weeks, then moving on to something else. Shout out to the packed house right now. Who we got in here, man? Dixie Freely, Darren Ray just stepped in here. What's up, man? Ron B, Dunsworth, Kane, Mr. Wallace, Agent Smith 78, Gemini 4D, RTO Beats, Dunsworth, Ron B. Who else we got, man? We got a bunch of people up in here. Obsidian Blue. Who else did I see? TikTok Productions coming in first as usual. We had another gentleman who was in here very early. XZ Beats. I cannot think of my man's name that was up here first. The second person that popped in. Freehand just walked in, man. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging with us. There's a bunch more people watching live, and we greatly appreciate you hanging with us. We do this every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. EST, right here, youtube.com/Computer Music Academy, and we post the replay, the archive, the high-quality version, because this is okay, but the real joint is so much better. We post that on YouTube, as well as our site the next day. Now, what are we doing? All right, cool, man. 181 episode assignment podcast. 181. We're in that fourth quarter. This is where we get to throughout the year, we're learning stuff. We're developing skills. We're having fun, making some damn good music in the process. But I always want to make sure that we're at least trying to learn or develop new skills. So this week I went with one of my favorite skills, so to speak, and something that we've done at CMA at least 2 times before. This is called stacks and layers. And basically it goes down like this. You can always, take some drums out of a pack, throw them right into your machine, your DAW, whatever you use. You can always take some sounds out of a plugin or a sample pack and use them. And you'll get great results if you know what you're doing. But what if you actually, instead of just taking the raw drum or the single drum, you stack your drums and try to get something a little better, a little more unique, a little punchier, and you take those synths and those pianos and other sounds and you layer those, you put multiple on top and you go for some really, really, really dope sounds. This is what this assignment is all about. Basically experimenting and layering and really trying to get new, better, heavier, thicker, fatter sounds than what we normally get. And I think this is going to be a pretty good show because of the people that's involved and the fact that we actually have 11 submissions this week. So let's get things started. Have we missed anybody? What up? Netmaker just walking in the building. Welcome, sir. Have I missed anybody else? Nope, not yet. Thank y'all for watching, man. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the playback, we greatly appreciate you. Let's get this party started with the gentleman who's actually hanging out with us tonight. Shout out to him staying up late where he is. My man representing Zurich, Switzerland. Ladies and gentlemen, Dunsworth. Why did I say Dunsworth? XZ Beats. Man, listen. This dude, XZ, makes some dope music, dog. Like, dude is still mad young because he's only 19, I believe. And he said he really just started like with the electronic music and whatnot. And dude, I'll go with what Jay Bishop just said, where he said that definitely sounds like the rave scene from the Matrix. I'm in tune. So yeah, I can definitely agree with that. This sounds crazy. And I'm listening to everything. He didn't actually say anything in his submission, but I'm listening to what's playing. Yeah, it sounds pretty thick. I wish he would have actually detailed what he used. That really would have been beneficial. But man, what I'm hearing in this track, as far as like the kick is hard, so it does sound like it's probably at least two kicks in that joint. Probably like a regular kick and like a sub kick, and then EQ pretty nicely or something like that. But then everything else that's going in this joint straight up sounds like a rave. It actually sounds like you're at the rave. As opposed to a song that will be played at the rave, it sounds like you're listening to a song that's at the rave. Like you're there and this is how it's playing, and as opposed to how it's actually made. That's crazy. That right there, that just gives you that really dope feel to how it is. And I've been to a couple of raves in my life. It's pretty cool. But yeah, man, I really like how this joint came on, how it built up and got to the main part, transition, and it really just maintained a really nice dopeness. And again, a feel like you're actually at a rave listening to this track the entire time. So props to you, XZ. Props to you, my man. And please continue doing what you're doing because you're dope as hell. You're very, very dope. Got a couple people. Let's get some shouts out real quick, man. We got Fields in the house. Jay Bishop's in the house. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. So, yeah, let's keep this moving, man. Let's go on over here to the DMV right now. Let's go holla at this cat, man. This is one of my favorite people. And I want to see what actual sound packs and craziness he used this week, because he's very, very well known for that. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, Joey. Okay, Joey. I see you. I see you, man. I see you. I see you. He says, hello, just turning in my assignment. This is my first time making a beat that is organic. I layered the bass, the synth, and the drum sounds. I don't know how to play the keys, but I tried. I wanted to try and do something more do some more organic stuff, but time will tell. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, I liked that. I enjoyed everything about the track. And again, Joey, as he said, he's doing more experimentation now. He's getting more comfortable with experimenting and with his craft in general. And I really, really, really like where he's going. But one thing that really stood out was a couple of different like video game type sounds. You know, they will always be classified as video game sounds. But I really liked how he used the drinks. That was dope. But as far as like you can hear the thicker drums and the nice bass line, the nice synths, I really like what he's doing here. I like the way it rolled. It came in about the 10-second mark, rolled to about the 50, and then it dropped out. And he's doing a lot of, well, he's doing this a lot lately where he has these periods where stuff drops out and he may do like a slight transition, bring it right back into the main part and let that ride out. And that's beautiful. That's just doing something different where you actually break up the sound. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not getting that same loop. That's what it's all about. At least for me, not hearing the same damn thing for 3 minutes in a row. Because trust me, people have actually turned in some stuff where that's all it was. And I'm just like, yeesh. Fortunately, didn't happen in this case. Joey is dope. He continues to grow. Thank you, my man. Greatly appreciated, man. Shout out to JSP8 and DJ D, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Let's keep it rolling. We got a gentleman that rolled through for the first time. I believe it was last week. And he did some good business. So let's see what he does this week. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Shy, the town of the liars. This is my man, Afterlife.
Afterlife experience.
Yo, this dude is 2 for 2. and you know, yeah, 2 for 2 for acceptable submissions, well, for turning in submissions, but now this dude is 2 for 2 for sending in some dope, really incredibly dope submissions. Good Lord, dude. That was crazy. I like the intro. It kind of had a little bit of misdirection, and then when that joint kicked in, woo, you can hear everything that's layered in that joint. That kick is on point. That snare or side stick along with like a snap or a clap, that was dope. Man, one thing that I really, really liked about this track, I mean, everything was incredibly dope, but that guitar, it was panned, at least in my right ear, and you definitely heard the the dual in that. It sounded like it was like maybe double amped or you know, like he played it and then ran it again, re-sampled it through another effect or something like that. That was crazy. But this joint was nice and smooth and just dope. Afterlife, good Lord. He says, assignment 181, no record samples, had a little vocal assistance on the track and soundbite and sax soundbite from a friend who plays. Enjoy. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That joint was dope. And you got the roll going now, bro. Good Lord. That was dope. And I want to hear more of that kind of stuff from you, my man. Good stuff, dude. Sheesh. Shout out to my man Slade 5000 just walking in. Welcome, my brother. Welcome, welcome. Who else we got? I think I got everybody. Woo! Chicago, boy, let me tell you. Thank you, Afterlife. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's bring it on up to Metro Detroit. Holler at a gentleman who's been handling his business this year. Looking to continue see him grow and evolve and really develop his sound. Let's see what he's doing this week. This is No One You Know. Man, listen. Hold up a second. I got to do something real quick. I have to. You won't see me, but bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravo, 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 dog. Holy crap. This dude got very adventurous with that. Holy crap, yo. This dude has really, you have officially turned in your most ambitious submission to date. And it's beautiful. Holy crap, man. Before we get to talking about it, let's see what he says. He just breaks everything down from what it looks like. Machine drums, stacked kicks and snares, Farfisa V, layered bass. Nice. Getting into that Arturia V collection. He has some more. Prophet V, Piano V, Spire, which I still need to get into that. Plugins. He says, back to organics is how I started out. But once I found Ableton, I got away from it. Good to be back to my roots. Yo. Bruh. This is crazy, no one. This is my favorite track by you. Without a doubt. This takes it all. Dude, this is the one. Bravo, dog. Yo, the intro, dope. When it gets to the main part of the song, you got that guitar that's just everlasting. I mean, I know it's a couple of different notes, but it's one really long, sustained note. And it just sounds so beautiful over everything else that's going on as far as like the strings and the other synths and keys and everything. Drums, the drum selection, beautiful. Drum programming, beautiful. All of the instrumentation, beautiful. Transition, dropout. I mean, dog, everything is here. This is what I'm talking about, no one. Holy crap, dude. You have to go back here, man. You have to. You have to come back to wherever you went to get this inspiration. And I know the assignment was part of it, but you have to go back there, dog. I want to hear more of this right here. You do good with everything else you do as far as like the sampling and whatnot. This does not, and again, I'm not trying to take anything from no one, but this does not sound like a no one you know track. That's a good thing. Way to do it, man. Bravo. Good Lord, man. Woo! I don't even know if he's here, but man, way too rip. My man, thank you for that. Woo! All right. Anybody new step in, man? Sheesh. All right, we good to go. Shout out to Gamma Pods. I don't know if I shouted him out earlier, man. Locked down in the house. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go holler at this gentleman right here. This my man's right here, man. Young JT. It's my dude, man. I'm happy to see him participate a little bit more. So thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the OKC, JSP8. Man, look, that was our 5th submission, and it has been solid. Straight up solid. Holy crap. JSP. Once again, this is a gentleman I've known for a minute. He's been growing and evolving and experimenting more. This was dope. Very dope. You ever have a track that you're working on and your mind makes it so hard to pick which way you want to go with the flow of the track? Hell yeah. Well, this was that for me. I tried a bit different format and also got some of the layered sounds to blend a little bit better than what I had originally. Still not up to standard, but here it is anyway. Hope it's not too undope. Shut up. Peace, bro. Doug, this joint, first of all, props on. This is what I'm talking about. This is what this assignment is all about, because I know JSP uses Machine. I want to say Studio. I could be wrong. But he actually used, I cannot remember which one it is, but he used some ARPs from a Machine expansion that I've actually used as well. This is what it's all about for this assignment, and using sample packs and plugins and stuff like that in general. Just because everybody has the same sounds doesn't mean they have to sound the same. You don't have to use them the same way. Which I'm sitting here listening, and it took me a minute for it to really hit me, that ARP. And I'm like, I know where that's from. That's a Machine expansion. But what he did as far as layering that ARP with a pad, or like a pad synth, holy crap, that worked. Oh, that was dope. That part was dope. Drum programming, point. Intro, I mean, everything, every section of this joint was on point. He even had almost a drastic change up in the last part that started at the 125. From that point on out, it's just you know, that kind of thing where it just has this this pause in there. Really dope. Everything sounds great. I'm listening to it in my headphones. I can hear everything he did as far as the layering. Even the flute seemed like it had 2 flutes or at least something else layered with it. And it was pan kind of stereo. Perfect, man. JSP, man. You my dude. Good to see you, man. Way to kill this. Bravo, my man. Thank you. Good Lord. Who else we got, man? Who else we got? Okay, cool. We good here. Thank y'all for watching, man. Appreciate y'all watching and hanging out with us, man. We do this every week, and the crowd has been growing more and more every week, as well as the views on the podcast when we post the official joint. That's been increasing every week as well, so we greatly appreciate you. Let's keep it moving, man. I'm going to head over to the DMV. Holler at this gentleman right here who has been on a roll since he first showed up about 3 weeks ago. He continues to impress. Let's see what he's doing this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Kane. And then it just ends. Just like somebody hit the light switch. Jeez, dude. Yo, Kane. Look, man. You can't be coming up in here with this heat like this, bro. Now, I gotta kind of ding this a little bit because I really enjoyed the track. After so long, I began not to like it. I needed a break from that loop, that vocal loop. And I know that's a machine sample. It's not anything from records or anything like that. I know for a fact that's a machine sample. But I needed a break from that loop. We got it like around the 2-minute mark, but I needed that much earlier. Now, I do like the fact that I think it was after between the 1 minute and the 120 mark, you actually chopped it up differently in some parts. That was cool, but it's still, that was like the driving part of the track, and I needed a break from it. We got it. It needed to be a little bit earlier. Other than that, this track was dope. Very dope. He says, first of all, sorry, I had computer issues last night for the assignment. I used Machine Studio, some expansions, and a Loop Masters expansion. I tried this 5 times. Hope I did it right. I will say this. I can hear definitely the drums, the bass sounded very nice. There was some other like synth elements in there that were pretty dope. Everything sounded like it was layered, especially that damn snare. Holy crap, dude. I don't know what Kane is doing for his drums, but everything that I've heard from this dude so far, even like stuff on his SoundCloud, his drums remind me of my drums when in my music, where the drums are like right on top or they just cut through the mix. I really like that. But man, everything that's going on in this joint is dope. Like I said, just needed a break from that vocal part a little bit earlier. Other than that, superb, my man. Keep doing it, man. Keep it going. Thank you for that. Shout out to my man Jamari Mack in the house. What's up, bro? Ham? Welcome, welcome. Let's keep it going, man. We're going to stay in the DMV for a little bit. Holla at this gentleman right here. One of my good peoples that I've known for a minute now, and I really enjoy his music. Ladies and gentlemen, Raygene. Tell you something, man. Certain regions just are fully representing at CMA. I mean, you got Chicago with Agent Smith 78, Jelani Beats, and now Afterlife. You got the West with like Ray D, Dunsworth, RTO, and you also got the DMV, man, and Detroit as well. Let me give props to my hometown. Because cats represent over here too. Wallace, Notes, No One. But man, let me tell you something about the DMV. So far, we've had OK Joey. We had Kane. And now we got Raygene. Each one of them cats represented. This dude, Raygene, represents pretty much every damn time, dude. I can't say I know of a bad Raygene track over the 3.5, 4 years that I've known, dude. This is no different. He didn't say anything in his submission. That's how you know a dude is arrogant. He has his confidence up like, this is great. Let me go on and send it in to Tasherre. No, this joint is cold. The piano in the beginning, you hear that's layered because that's even stereo. You can hear like one type over here and another type that's over here. Once the drums hit, you hear that. Actually, the drums kind of sound it's standard with a Raygene track. I'm not sure if they're necessarily layered. They're dope, but I don't hear the thickness out of the drums. But definitely with all the instruments, all the instrumentation, holy crap, dude. Like he has some strings in there and like some orchestral elements. Then he has that one plugin he constantly uses. I think it's called Voices of Passion or something like that. Woo! Yo, this track was dope. And the killer part about it is it was less than 2 minutes. It was 1:30. So this joint, he got in, he built it up, he gave it a little time to grow, and it got to his peak and then took it right out. In and out. He didn't waste any time. And he maximized his time. Bravo, Raygene. Bravo, my man. A bravo. Thank you for that, dude. Good Lord. Shout out to DJ D, man. I don't know if I shouted him out when he came through, man. Welcome, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go holler at this cat right here. Another one of my favorite people, as well as favorite musicians. This dude clowns every single week. So let's see what's going on this week. We call him Sir Ronald Beastly. Good Lord. Yo. See, this is why we had to rename this dude. Ron B, aka Sir Ronald Beastly. Yo. Let's see what he said, man. This is a totally organic composition. I layered and stacked almost every sound to try and create a hard-hitting headbanger type beat. I wanted something that any lyrical MC would hear and start drooling over. Mission accomplished, bro. In all aspects of what you said. Good Lord, man. This joint knocks. Holy crap, dude. The way this joint started out. What is that? The clavinet? I could be wrong. I know I got the wrong name of that instrument, but it almost sounds like a guitar. You hear it in a lot of funk music. You hear it in a lot of 70s kind of blaxploitation kind of stuff. That joint right there just really brought me in to the track. Just hearing that, how it was played, how it sits in the mix. That one element alone just had me in from the beginning. But then this joint actually kicks in, it builds up, and more stuff just continues. Like, this not just through, the main verse part of the song. This track builds up at least 2 more times and does something entirely different. To where I think is at like the 2:15, where this dude had instrumentation, strings and I think there was some brass in there. And I'm sitting here just all in. Like, this track is perfect, Ron. It literally went like this and just stair step and built up and got better and better as it went on. Damn, dog. Ron, you are an absolute beast. I don't know how you and a few other cats do it every single week. Literally with these compositions, man. Not just beats, not just hook, verse, maybe a drop or a mute or something like that. No, this was a real composition. This track took us places. You my man, dude. Thank you for that. Good Lord. Woo! Said the clav and the organ, yeah. Man. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go holler at our last brother, so to speak, from the DMV. I'm really wondering what this clown is going to do. And I don't mean it in a negative way, because I love my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Math. Bruh, I keep saying this, and I know people that may have just began watching the show may think I'm just being over complimentary or whatever the situation is when I say this about math. But I mean this, and hopefully this brings more proof to what I'm saying. This dude is a damn genius. This is insane. You have to be borderline, if not completely past insane, to put something like that together and make it make sense. Like, for real. This is ridiculous math. Holy crap. Like, first and foremost, everything was there. The assignment was thoroughly represented. But as I was just saying earlier, with having the same sounds as everyone else, yeah, we're all doing the same assignment, but I don't have to do it like you. Yo, from the beginning, the intro with it sounded almost like an ARP, like an arpeggiated pad or string, synth string kind of thing. That was already dope. And it built up a little bit. In volume, it increased a little bit. But at the 23, 24 second mark, when that first kick hit, and you saw it, feel free to go back if you're watching the official podcast. Feel free to go back and watch me when the kick hit, and I'm like, oh, and then I stopped, like, this ain't a regular groove. This is something entirely different where you kind of got to listen for a second, make sure you're on beat, because even though it's off, it's on beat. And you just kind of, okay, let me follow this for a second. And then you begin to groove with it. It's natural at that point. But the whole time is like you're a little hesitant because you're trying to figure out where the hell this track is going. This is what I'm talking about. This dude is a damn genius. Yo, this dude had vibes. He had like string, synth, pad samples. The drums, stupid. The drum programming, stupid. Everything we wanted, at least from the assignment standpoint, is there. Math, salute as always. Now, really quick, because I love my brother, I love math, I have to do this. I have to show some love to him because he's not here. Our man Beast, Northeast Beast, is not here, and several other people in the DMV who watch and hang with us are not here tonight because they lost a very special friend, Miss Lorna, who passed last week. I think it was last Wednesday. And they're at her service tonight. And then I believe he said they have a celebration party this weekend because she did a lot of promoting and whatnot in their area. And she was beloved by a lot of people. She was beloved by them. And I just wanted to take some time because I did not know her, but over this last week, I have felt the love for her. So I wanted to give a massive, massive shout out to Miss Lorna, all of her family, and definitely all of our family that's over there grieving for her. We love you all. Miss Lorna, rest in peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Math, stupidity, man. Thank you for that, dude. Woo! Y'all have been clowning this episode. Let's keep it going, man. I'm going to head down south. Actually, well, to the south of the Carolinas. Holla at this guy, the one and only Gamma Pods. Hey, real quick, man. My apologies when I was speaking earlier, speaking on regions. Somehow I left out the Carolinas because the Carolinas are thoroughly represented at CMA. I mean, the first gentleman from the Carolinas, he's no longer with us, but he's still one of my good friends, Necromantis. Then we got B.A. Mac, we have Ron B, and ladies and gentlemen, we got Gamma Pods. Bruh. This dude went with the evil circus. Yo. This dude went with the evil circus vibe, man. He says, I went in a slightly different direction than my normal Gamma Pods work. Everything is stacked and layered per my usual productions. I call this one Vibe Me. The vocals are mine, just processed. Sounds ridiculous. Yo. Again, I don't know what cats are on. I don't know how y'all are able to do this great, spectacular work every week, but you do. Gamma, man. Woo. It's funny. Again, for anybody who's brand new to the show, thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to the channel and you can catch more. But for anybody that's been watching for a while, and you know for a fact that Gamma Pods is formally known, and this is as of recently, within the last 2 or 3 months, Gamma Pods is formally known as DJ Nocturnal. And it's funny, now, this is 100, good Lord, this is 181 shows we've done. It's funny now, I've actually seen Locke grow from, I'm not going to call him by his real name, but I've seen him grow from that dude to Nocturnal and eventually make it over this last year or less. He's morphed into this Gamma Pods character. All through his music. It all fits. Every one of his eras fits him. This is the illest, obviously. And the thing about it is, Gamma still got years to create. He still has years to improve and evolve and do even stupider things. I can't even break that joint down. It's so much going on in it, man. But everything you hear, everything is layered. Everything is stacked. Killed it as usual. Perfect. Way to go, Gamma. Good Lord, man. Thank you. Shout out to Dap Dunlap, man. Welcome. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go on to the final submission for the night. A gentleman, I call him my brother, my friend. He's one of my favorite musicians, one of my favorite people. Love him and his wife, who's representing, who's a CMA fan and supporter. So shout out to her and he. And I think this assignment is perfect for him. Ladies and gentlemen, taking us home tonight, my man, Dixie Freely. Hey, before I go any further, I got to shout out to Darren is Ray. He said, I just want to say y'all have been extremely disrespectful to my speakers tonight. Shout out to D-Ray, man. You got to get in here, man. You got to get in here and actually participate, bro. But yo, Dixie Freely closing out episode 181 of the weekly homework assignment / podcast. Man. He says, bruh, this assignment was humble pie. I scrapped the first beat that I made, and I don't love this one, but I gotta keep the streak alive. I did enjoy experimenting with different sound combos, etc. Outside of the usual suspects gear-wise, battery got used this go-round. Hashtag we are CMA. Later. Bruh, this is another beautiful Dixie track, if you ask me. I love Dixie's style. Dixie does have a sound, so to speak, but it's not like, oh, I know that's a Dixie track, or you get annoyed with it because you're tired of hearing it. He has a particular way that he arranges and plays everything, as well as his mixes. His mixes are always off the hook, so props to that. But this, I enjoy this. You may not, but I enjoy it, and it looks like everybody in the chat is enjoying it as well. This joint is dope. I like the way it started off, nice and smooth, and then the drums just boom. Oh my God. And as usual, this dude, as he said, usual suspect. So I'm pretty sure there's some synth anthology 2 in there, and I can't remember if he has the Arturia stuff. I don't think so, but definitely I know some UVI is in there. Very certain of that. Maybe even some machine sounds, because I know he programmed it on machine. But man, this is dope. One element I really do like is in a couple of different areas. It's almost like a scratch kind of pitch thing. That was dope. That was very dope. Because right after the 120 is where it actually breaks down and it builds back up to that main part again, then it goes out. In the beginning of that dropout is where you hear that one of those scratches. That was dope. But as far as you got going, as far as stabs and different like orchestral, I think I heard some brass in there. I could be wrong. All of that stuff, beautiful. Drums, drum programming, all of that. This is dope, Dixie. I enjoyed this. Again, you may not, but I think this definitely deserves to go on one of the upcoming projects. I'm just saying, I don't have final say so, obviously, but I think it's worthy. And most likely you'll go back and retread too and do some other stuff to it. But man, thank you for that. Shout out to everybody that represented tonight, participated. Another great show, man. Cats at CMA, man. Y'all doing something. Believe it or not, you're actually doing something, because I'm constantly approached by people who are new members that you guys actually recruit. People who are just kind of on the sidelines as fans and viewers and supporters. People all the time tell me, oh man, I love watching the podcast, and that's what brought me here, and this guy and this guy and this guy, I really enjoy what they're doing. I get this all the time, man. So props to you for making great shows every single week. Couple quick shouts out, man. Who we got? Kane, Netmaker, Dixie Freely, JSP8, Darren Ray, Jamari Mack, RTO Beats, Gamma Pods, DJ D-Man, Ron B, Jelani Beats, Freehand, Kane. I don't know if I shouted out Kane, my bad. Gamma Pods, JSP8, Dap, Dunlap, Jelani Beats, Ron B. Who else we got? Gemini 4D. Dunsworth was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Shout out to him. DJ D, man. Who else we got, man? This chat kind of sucks. I tried my best to shout out everybody throughout the show. So apologies if I don't get you in the final one, because like I said, this chat kind of sucks. But thank y'all for all coming out, watching the show live or catching it on the replay. We greatly appreciate you. We do this every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. EST right here, youtube.com/Computer Music Academy. And we post the replay, the high quality version, on our site, as well as youtube.com/Computer Music Academy the next day. And if you would like to be amongst the great talent pool here at CMA, and you heard 11 of them tonight, come on over to computermusicacademy.com and join us. It is that simple. We're done for the week. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you next time. See ya.